But the reason I was going to I make an assumption you guys grew up around beaches and so grew up surfing and that whole culture. Mm-hmm. The importance of the fucking bakery.
Yep, very important.
To surfing is something that no one really talks about.
Yeah, no one, you can't,
You ask a surfer about fucking baked goods, they fucking know their shit.
Yeah.
They do.
I think it was actually on Dr. Carl the other week. Someone was like, hey, blah, 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 bakery food. He's like, it's actually the only thing that can fulfill a hunger after surfing is bakery food. It was scientifically
proven. A fucking it's like chalky milk and a vanilla slice or a fucking meat pie.
Yeah.
Dude. That was my whole childhood. I'd have a fucking surf. I spent 8 years in Tasmania and I'm not a surfer anymore, but I was at the time a very non-committal bodyboarder and a great disappointment to my father who's a stand-up fucking surfer.
Yeah. On the South Coast, you bodyboard.
Yeah, and Tasmania was huge. Like fucking, it was right in the time of like Wingnut Smith and shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was fucking cold and we were really poor, and so I had no wetsuit at all, and we were surfing in the middle of winter in Tasmania up until the time I was like 12. Like from fucking 8 to 12, we just used to surf with fucking like t-shirts on and fucking like woolen socks as like fucking
old school
woolen socks on as fucking booties. You know, like as booties. And like, you know, like you got the fucking flippers, otherwise they just you get your fucking feet get torn apart by the rubber. Yeah, we're going with woolen socks and like just half drowning because it's so heavy from all the things. My older brother's got like a fucking steamer and just like loving life, like fuck, you know, he worked at Coles, he saved up his money. My parents like, you've got a board, that's what we can afford. If you want to surf, fucking surf. It was so cold, but my older brother always used to get us a fucking meat pie and a chalky milk on the way home, and there's something in the Datsun 180B is something very restorative, like your feet warming up next to it, and having that thing.
You almost don't even want them to get warm, so you can keep them in the heater for longer. Like you don't even want your feet to get warm. You want them to
true.